I'm Amber. This is my husband, John. Our son, John the third, and if you can see him, Winston the Labrador. I grew up, Bible school and all of those things, and I think that my Presbyterian background helped to lay a pretty solid foundation of my faith. But when I graduated college, I found myself drifting away from my faith. Not necessarily by choice, because I missed it and I missed my connection with Christ, but I became fortunate enough to discover a non-denominational church in St. Louis called Journey. The experiences that I had there helped to really kind of come full circle and reconnect me with Christ, and it just strengthened my faith tenfold.
For me, it's been a little different. I definitely believe there's something out there. I don't necessarily know what at this point. I am supportive of religion on Amber's behalf, so it's still a bit of a mystery to me.
So John and I were actually introduced through a coworker of mine and good friend of John's. And during that time when I was traveling so much, I liked him, but I thought, well, I'm more focused on work. So I actually intended on dumping him, but I don't know, call it divine intervention. It's literally like I bumped my head because I woke up one morning thinking that I was crazy in love with him, and we continued to date for a long time.
As time went on, I grew more and more fond of her, and these days I'm not sure what I'd do without her.
When I found out I was pregnant with John here, it was quite the surprise. I actually had a miscarriage prior, so at that point we were kind of sad and just decided to sort of take our time, and so it was a very, very pleasant surprise, obviously. For a long time we contemplated back and forth about having children, and John and I are both a little bit older, first-time parents, but I definitely knew, like, deep down in my heart, in my core, my life would not be complete without a child. So having him is just such an incredible blessing.
For me, it's been incredible. You really don't realize how much you can possibly love something until you have a child.
Having him dedicated at Narrate is a really special thing. When we moved here to Montana, I was nervous about finding a church that I felt had some similar values to the church that I was attending in St. Louis. So when I found Narrate, it really made me very happy. And one thing that I get from them is I feel like everyone is welcome there, regardless of where you are in your own journey as a Christ follower. And so thinking of him being dedicated there, I know that, along the way, I'm sure he too will have questions. And I believe that as long as we're here and can be fortunate enough that he grows up in the Narrate Church, I think that those questions will be respected and answered to the best of everyone's ability. And I feel like as a parent, what I can offer the other children of the church is just to be respectful and kind to them, and I know that he'll be blessed with that there as well.